The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. I'm Kate Scott. Joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear befitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
He may not have been the guy to win him the game last week. Not a huge amount of production, but he certainly wasn't the one who lost it. And we get to these rounds of the playoffs, we know this is true. It's oftentimes the team and the quarterback who doesn't make the mistakes that often moves on to the next round.
He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. So 20 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Good play action on first down. It's caught inside by Freiermuth. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Throwing it on second down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try and get it into Nico Collins. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Collins got it left side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by one of the league's promising young talents at quarterback in his first season out of Texas.
For all the success this young man has found in his rookie season, and there's been a lot of it, leading them to the #1 seed, well now here's the moment. Is he the guy who can get the job done in the postseason? Be the player who elevates everybody around him. He's passed every test so far. Now they only get tougher.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Blown back into the handoff. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He's dropping back to throw. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
It's a gain of 7. brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll try and pick this up on the ground. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
1st down, play action. Buying some time right. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. No doubt about it, Brock, they are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
So the offense out there, and the Broncos making the call to go for 2 here.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get in. That gives them an 8-0 lead.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. 8-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed. And a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready. 19, charge. Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead to 14-0.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
So the offense out there, and the Broncos making the call to go for 2 here.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Pass play now. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
Returning it from the 4. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's a design boot. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page. Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And this defense is going to win this ramp. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the puncher gives him new life, and this 1st down. He's going to throw this one. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. That's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He's going for it himself. Get some space around midfield. Still fighting forward. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers start to Brock, one of the longest scrambles that you and I have seen, and we'll probably all see for a while, and it ends in a memorable touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to see that again and again and again on replays after this game. Probably on TV all week long. Quite the effort from somebody who proved he could be quite the runner when called upon.
Extra point by Cooley's up and good. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. The Broncos and receiver Dante Thornton Jr. out and ready for their next series. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. On first down, they'll run. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Broncos on top here at Mile High. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go now. 72. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Warriors 70.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Brought in inside the 20. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
So the offense out there, and the Broncos making the call to go for 2 here.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Lions.
Setting up to throw. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. That's the 3rd time they've gone for 2, and now their 2nd conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from him on the road in the postseason. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Throwing on 2nd. Throwing the out route complete. He gets loose down the right side. This gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
It's a gain of 60.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, it could transform a short completion into a big play.
Working inside the red zone. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. They'll throw it. He's got it at the 6. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. Nico Collins with the touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers getting back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Denver set to take the field on offense. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
2nd down, looking for options. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Eric Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking in the air here. Finds a man, right side. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Hits his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And it does find that right upright. No good. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. We roll on here on this divisional round Sunday. 2 more final scores to get to, and then we'll know the AFC-NFC title game matchups. But first, let's look back at Saturday's action. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the AFC. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This a big play late in the ball game. The Armadillos are moving on. They'll play again next week for the AFC title. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. Spotting our AFC Championship on the line. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Back to 60. Back to 60. Broncos. 19 Lions.
Throwing off the play fake. Lays out left side and gets it. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds him on the crossing route. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a nice completion from the rookie passer out of Texas. Good for a 1st down, too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They go play action on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Has it in close. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
And he barrels his way in to get the 2 points. That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense, it feels like you can't be stopped. You can't wait to say, ready, right. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here we go. Set.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
70.
3rd and long for him here. Dropping this underneath, Johnson. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So here comes the Bronco offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. New set of downs for him from the 31. He is rocked. That ball's free. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go. 19-18.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Johnson. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ready, set.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey. Panthers.
They'll try Johnson again. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
3rd down from the gun. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
A 31-yard attempt.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's the Steelers with it and trailing. Their postseason in jeopardy.
Ready up.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Come on. Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18.
Desperation time here. And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Denver ready for another offensive possession. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. 19.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Headed out right. Now here he goes. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Plowing up the middle. And they're not going to get him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Brought down behind the line of
That's not
scrimmage.
his game, Brock. That's not his game. He's somebody who wants to win by running through people, not popping out into space.
Yeah, I think we can agree he's probably going to hear that same messaging when he gets to the sidelines, too.
Complete out to the right. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
They're going play action. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Steelers have some new life in the fourth.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism where defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now looking to throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Offense up to the line fast.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's third.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
19 Lions, 70 Lions.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And we put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos have likely locked up the win right there.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Broncos offense getting ready for another 2-point try.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Catches it at the 1. And he barrels his way in to get the 2 points. Well, got a little history for y'all now. That is their 4th conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest. You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all on the same page.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Steelers offense headed out. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They go counter. It's Johnson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Darian Porter on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Back to throw now. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's good for a Steelers.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Steelers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. All set now. 1st and 10. Johnson up the middle. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a throw. And oh, he got it! Interception! Pat Surtain has it.
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
The Broncos and receiver Dante Thornton Jr. out and ready for their next series. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. It's everything he has under this one. He's got it deep downfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Bails out of the pocket quick. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Steelers bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Come on.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They're throwing it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
And less than a yard.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down.
Here we go. Back. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
He's gonna try to throw for it. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he's gonna be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still gonna have 1 left at their disposal.
1st down. It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. Viking 18.
Pass play coming here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Check. Bronco leading.
Throwing from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Trying to push deep downfield. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. They're going to pass it here. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Throwing off the play fake. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? Can't have an offensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch. And he's going to be stopped less than a yard from the end zone. Man, excitement all the way to the end. No time left. Zeros on the clock. This game's over. So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.